Good evening, Internet. This is me, DP Knudten, with another exciting edition of Bookward Bound, my 301-day journey from I should really do this to done when it comes to creating a brand new book by January 1st, 2021. I started this little journey 39 days ago, so this is the 40th episode consecutively, live streams, daily. Did I ever think I could do 40 in a row? Let's just say I was dubious. Well, I actually have and am. So, welcome to episode 40 as I go about doing what needs to be done to get my book written by January 1st, 2021. So, what you may ask, am I going to be doing today to work on my book? Well, last night, I was writing some copy. I was writing some sections within the book. I've already done a lot of outlining of the book and mind mapping, a little bit of designing of things like the cover art. This is a black and white image of the front and back of the cover, at least a draft of the design. And now it's time for me to put the stuff inside the sandwich, if you will. So that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. And here's where I'm starting. I'm going to be going back to a section called A Logo is Not a Brand. And then I'm going all the way down here, which is bringing up a big topic, at least from my point of view. 16. No, I'm not going 16. I think it's 14. Let's just double check. 13. So it's 13. 13-point type. Brands are purchased at a premium. The fact is, comma, but brands are purchased at a premium. Well, hold on, I gotta get the right size. This demonstrable fact doesn't just apply to smartphones, cosmetics, and sports cars. It also applies directly to you. If you are a writer, you're a commodity. If you're Stephen King, you're a brand. Hey, guess who? And guess who gets paid more? And guess who gets a bigger advance on any new book proposal? All right, so obviously I'm trying to make the point that no matter what you do, well, I should just say that. No matter what you do or business sector you work in, it pays to be a brand. It pays to be a brand. Now, I've talked about this similar thing oh, jeez. That'll be my daughter saying goodnight. Good night, daughter. No matter what you do or business sector you work in, it pays to be a brand. That brand. Alternative. Is to be a commodity. A cog, a replaceable cog. Something taken for granted, swapped out for another at any given time. As I write these words, the world, the globe, the entire world is in midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. People who have never been out of work are completely off the job. Off the job. Are completely, who've never been out of work, are completely off the job. Even be a job back to a scary time. do it just a little bit less scary. Why? Because a brand never has to sit around and wait for a call. Because it never stops working to make sure those calls keep coming in. Let me give you a personal example. Personal example that just happened today. As an active personal brand for past 4 years. I'm going to say, well, let's see, 4 years. So I've been about leaving my personal brand flag wherever and whenever I can. Not prone to attending networking or business meetup events after 20 plus years of not attending, of what the heck? Oh, it added a new one. Sorry. I wanted it to go. Be bold. Of not attending. Spent the last 22 plus years. 3. Making 4. By my zone to number of venues, groups that welcome factional interaction honest. I'll be honest. Long dash. Some of them just were not for me. Some were first style events where it felt like people like card trading convention where the one who collected the most cards wins. Didn't, yeah, I didn't do that. Others were click E. We're clicky. Who the heck are you? Fonz. Where rivals as welcome as shingles, as welcome as a cold sore. Gotta straighten that out. There we go. As welcome as shingles. Felt as welcome as welcome as what? What is unwelcome? Bad. Recurring rash. But some just right. Become routine. Calendar. The call received today for some possible consulting work was all due to a relationship over 2 years ago at one of my go-to meetups. Someone who, over time, complete truth of who I am, what I do, and how I do it, called me out of the blue. Now ready to talk about working together, a project in the middle of a pandemic that is forcing both of us to work remotely. No competitive bidding was involved because she had already decided to work with me based on the personal brand. Attendant details been communicated months. Services. When they call you only you. All right, so I'm going to do a word count now. That's where I left off last. So 500 words. I think that's cool. Could I keep going? Yeah, I could absolutely keep going. But I'm not going to because, and I say this quite a lot during these live streams, I could keep going, but I don't want to burn out. Because the reality is, I have to do this for another, let's see, if this is 40, 361 days. Or no, 261 days, I'm sorry. 261 days. 38 weeks left to go, or 37, 38, or about 37 and a half weeks left to go in the year. So I've got plenty of time to keep working on this. And so I'm going to chip away at it. Literally, I'm going to chip away at that big stone sphere that Sisyphus likes to roll up the hill only to have it roll down again. But instead, I'm going to chip off a little piece of it, take that piece and walk it up the hill and put it on the pile of little chips that I've been walking up that hill since I started, 40 days ago, to get this book done. Because let's face it, I would rather not have that rock roll back. And those chips, once I put them down, they're going to stay there. So I'm progressing my book forward. I'm keeping things moving along, and I'm keeping my commitment both to you and to me to make sure that this project keeps going on. And that's pretty darn cool. So I'm going to say goodnight for tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow, because that'll be day 41 of my 301-day journey from I should really do this to done. And I can't wait for January 1st, 2021 to roll around, because I'm going to have those finished files for uploading to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, so that I can have a brand new book ready for 2021. And the whole thing is, if I do this right, I might be able to have even more than that before January 1st, 2021. But I'm not going to make any promises beyond the ones I've already made. I'm DP Knudten for the Nonfiction Brand podcast, which comes out every Monday. So today, a new episode 86. Yeah, episode 86 came out with the second half of a conversation with author Matthew Sweezy about his book, The Context Marketing Revolution. It's a really interesting conversation, a really fantastic book. So I really would recommend for you to check it out. And you can get that podcast wherever fine podcasts are free. Also, I'd like to invite you to join Nonfiction Brandversity, my free Facebook group. All you have to do is look up Nonfiction Brandversity on Facebook, ask to join, answer 3 questions to prove you're not a bot, and you are in. And I hope to see you on campus sometime very soon. That's it for me tonight. Hey, theme music. Take us on out. Bye-bye. I'll see you next time.